painful, no, my fucking phrase, pretty much everything. It is common, but it's not normal. So let's say it together. Painful sex is common, but not normal. We're talking about painful sex, and I've got a fucking piece of capsicum in my hand because I'm so hungry and I'm waiting for my fucking dinner to cook. Okay, painful sex. So, I'm not gonna go like, I mean, painful sex is a big fucking topic. So I'm just gonna go through the main things that I see with my clients and help you guys understand some reasons why you might be having painful sex. Now, first things first, as I always fucking say, painful, no, my fucking phrase, pretty much everything. It is common, but it's not normal. So let's say it together. Painful sex is common, but not normal. I don't care. Oh shit, I just spat fucking capsicum on my mouth. That's how passionate I am right now. I don't care what fucking doctor told you. It's just part of being a woman. It's just normal. No, it's not. Sorry. No, it's fucking not. Alright? Any doctor that's told you that is fucking not okay. I phoned my sister the other day. You guys are gonna fucking love this. I phoned my sister the other day, right? And she went to go get a blood test because her period's been a few months, like, kind of late. It's been like quite a few months late, but she's been traveling a lot. So it got to the point where I have like a rule of thumb, like once it's 3 months, get a blood test. So I was like, can you go get a blood test? And I asked her to start taking Vitex. And then, lol, she got her period back, of course. You asked Monica to sprinkle my magic fucking fairy dust. And then this makes my heart so happy and kind of also ache at the same time because I really want to do that. I'm just like, I need a fucking travel buddy after this because I'm gonna go fucking ballistic traveling. Anyway, all right, painful sex. First thing is, the majority of the time with painful sex, unless it is a physical thing, which I'll talk about later, is the reason why you have it is you have trauma stored in your body. So as women, we hold a lot of our emotion in our cervix and in the walls of our vagina. Now your cervix, if you've ever noticed this as a woman, if you, for example, are in like a sketchy stitch, your whole body will tighten up. Yeah, well your cervix does as well, and the walls of your vagina muscles. Now, let's break this down. So, you know when you, what'll be an example? You know when you've worked out way too much and you've held, let's say for example, God, I'm like hiccuping from this fucking red pepper. Good timing, Monica. You know when you've held like a fucking wall sit, or let's say you've done you held a squat, and the next day your muscles feel so effing tight. Okay, why is that? Because you've like held the muscle really tight, like you tensed it and held it really, really tight whilst you're exercising, and the next day that it's sore. So think about it, if your whole body like clenches from fear, and your vagina does that and your cervix, guess what's going to happen? You hold that in that part of your body, and that causes trauma, and it actually causes your muscles to get really, really tight, and otherwise, your whole body will like tense, and if your whole body tenses, even just saying the word tense, my vagina is like, whoop, your vagina is like the muscles inside that canal, that's your vagina. Your vulva is the outside, the inside is your vagina. Your vagina is actually going to get really tight, and that's going to also cause painful sex. So trauma that's happened and been stored in the body can cause painful sex. And then, as I was talking about in a little bit, if you're in a traumatic scenario having sex, you're also going to hold trauma in your body from that experience. So there is so many reasons why you can have like painful sex. Even a little example could be like, you know, you're walking down the street and there's like a dodgy dude or dodgy chick for a second, because there's dodgy women as well, like people, not just dodgy dudes. That's like a stereotype that we say, like, oh, dodgy dude, but like, there's also some fucking wacky women out there. So you walk past a wacky person and they like, let's say they like come out and jump at you. It's actually happened to me in New York one time, and your whole body like clenches and tightens and you're like, fuck. Then you go home to your partner and you go to have sex and it's a bit painful. It's not because something's wrong with you, it's actually your body's biology and it's doing the right thing. And you need to then, this is where, you know, having jade eggs is really good, having a crystal wand, doing in Queen Alchemy, I take you guys through different practices, like doing erotic massage. You can actually massage the inside of your vagina or your partner to do it. It's just the same, and people go, oh my god, but it's just the same as if you were to go get a massage to loosen the tension in your shoulders from being stressed all the time. It's the same fucking shit, but you're doing it for your vagina, right? And guys, think about it. the only reason why it's like, ooh, it's your vagina is because your vagina is so taboo. But like, if I said to you, you're holding trauma in your knee, which happens, you're holding trauma in your knee, you'd be, if I said to you, go get your knee massage, you'd be like, okay, fine. It's the same thing, right? So like, just don't worry about the whole vagina thing. It's honestly like, it's just a part of your fucking body. It is, yes, it's a temple and like, it's so sacred and X, Y, and Z, it so totally is. And it's also not, it's also just your fucking vagina. Like, or your pussy and your ovaries and your womb, and it's also like just a part of your body, and it is sacred. So, other thing is that when you're, I mean, there's a lot that I can talk about. So the next, I've written down a few things. The next thing I was gonna say for why sex is painful is that you could be really tense when you're having sex and not fully surrendering. And like, if you haven't done that deep inner feminine work around your sexuality and your femininity and being able to fully receive, like even you just trying to quote unquote surrender, you'll find it challenging to receive. Like, it's a whole deeper layer than that. And your body, not just your mind has to surrender, your whole body has to surrender. And like, if you've got trauma in your body, that's not going to happen. And I want to say trauma can come from like rape and sexual abuse and whatnot, but trauma can also just come from you having, I said it's actually on my Queen Athlete website page, if you had sex before, which many of us have, where, listen to the rest, where 99% of you has been like, yeah, I want to have sex with you, and 1% of you is like, no. Right, that 1% that's no, and then you have sex, that can even create trauma. You know, giving birth is traumatic. You know, putting a tampon in for the first time in your life, that's traumatic. Sometimes fucking using a period cup can be traumatic. So it's really important that you're like doing your jade practices, that you're using a crystal wand, that you are I give you guys tools in Queen Alchemy to like constantly be opening and surrendering and relaxing the muscles in your vagina and your cervix, that you can feel like you can open and integrate that into when you're having sex as well. If you're having pain during sex without those other like burning, itching, stabbing, X, Y, and Z, except for like Vulvodynia, obviously you're gonna like not be comfortable. It's not that you need a drug to fix it. Like, let me tell you ladies, drugs do not fix things. They band-aid. They can take the pain away. They can cause temporary relief, but they do not fix the problem. Like, your body isn't like, oh, I'm deprived of this drug, therefore I need it. No, absolutely not. So anything that you're feeling is your body trying to send you a message. It's nothing wrong with you. Your body is doing you a favor. It is your formal, informal, final, first, I don't know, slap up the ass invitation to fucking work with me. This is why I'm here. I'm here doing this work because I'm so passionate about it. And I've been through it all as well. So I'm not like saying this shit and like not having experienced it. And I know what to do, and I've taken so many clients through the painful sex process, through the vulvodynia, through the endometriosis, through the PCOS, through the healing with mum and dad stuff, the feminine energy, the sensuality, all that, the surrendering, the receiving, all that stuff, and I'm fucking good at it. Like, I'm fucking amazing at it. And all my testimonials say it. Like, I don't even need to like say it to you, but I also feel like I do need to say it to you. So who's messaging me? Oh, that's a very exciting message to be getting. Oh my god, guys, some fucking epic shit's coming out this week. Holy balls! Make sure you're watching my Instagram stories this week, because trust me when I say you will not want to miss out. Because something that we are now creating, one of the things that we're announcing this week is, besides Queen Alchemy finishing up, I sat down in a very, very long meeting. This is a tangent, and then I'll come back to this painful sex lol. I just bounced everywhere, poor Shelby. We had a meeting for 2 hours, and I came up with the idea of the, what's it called? Shit. Oh, Feminine as Fuck Beginners Bundle. And the Feminine as Fuck Beginners Bundle is literally $49, and you are getting, it's gonna already have, to start off with, like something probably like 13 videos in it. And it's from previous like content that I made, and it's literally, you get it forever, and all the videos that I keep adding in, you still get forever. So by the end of this year, there could be 50 videos in there, and you paid $49 for it. Like, what the hell? And I just wanted to do it because then you guys can like binge my stuff, which is great and nice though, because I'm pretty sure we're all getting bored of fucking Netflix. So you can binge my stuff, and then it also helps you to like be like, do I jive with this chick, to then know if you want to like be investing more. Because maybe I'm not your girl, totally fine. So, probably am, listening to me. You know, working on all that shit's fucking important. I'm here for a reason, ladies. get on it, stop waiting, because let me tell you, once you're living the life where you're just like hanging out in your underwear all day and just like dancing around and so confident and like letting and wanting a man to just like take you, because you can be so vulnerable, so open, and so in your like receivership, is like, let me just tell you, I'm very excited for when isolation's finished, put it that way. I am excited to be tied the fuck down and ravished. The fucking end. So final reminder, last reminder, get on Queen Alchemy, ladies. Send me a DM. Payment option, like payment plan things are in FAQs. Read the whole webpage. There's a ton of info on it. Lots of questions are already answered. Send me a DM with any more questions. If you miss out, you're gonna have to wait till September, and we may not do it such like a high touch point. So this is the time to jump on it. Also, you have so much time with isolation to practice. So now is the time to get on that shit, because it is such a fucking fun program. And make sure that you watch my Instagram stories this week, because the shit that we're announcing, I like, oh my God, my stomach's just like, I have butterflies. I'm just so excited. I'm so fucking excited. So make sure you watch my Instagram story, because it's gonna be lit. All right, I'm gonna love you guys and leave you. I hope this like sparked a few little chicken nuggets in your head. Maybe you had some aha moments, maybe some things just clicked. Main thing I want you to take away is that you are not broken. And if your doctor says like the too hard case, he or she is fucking wrong. You are not the too hard case. I love the too hard case. Like, that's my fucking jam. That is the peanut butter to my jelly. So if you've been told you're the too hard case, you are my ideal client. Okay? All right, I'm gonna love it and leave it there. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll talk to you all soon.